Oh, disclaimer. I'm filming on my balcony so I can get some natural light and this white brick background. To get started today, I've already moisturized my face. I already have some lip balm on my lips to make sure they're nice and moisturized as I do my makeup. My Sephora Beauty Amplifier. This is a primer. It's an illuminating primer. I just put a little bit on my finger, like this much, and I put it all over my face. Okay, so we got my face. It is nice, illuminated a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it does have a little bit of a tint of a glow. I'm not a pro. I know what works for me. I do it. That's about it. So in the summer, foundation doesn't work for me. It's too hot, number one. Okay, to have a whole other layer of stuff on your face. Number two, I'm not about to go spend another $50, $60 on a different shade for just the 3 or 4 months of the summer in Canada. And it's just too hot. Like, why? Why the heat? Why the layers? I'm not a fan of foundation to begin with. I only do it if I'm trying to do a makeup look, if I'm going somewhere. If like it's an event, then yeah. Otherwise, we're just putting on primer, some concealer, and we're contouring. I like to start off with my highlighter. Let's start off by highlighting. What I'm using to highlight is my Naturally Radiant Concealer from Too Faced. It's called Tan. Straight down my nose. You know what? I've never smelled this before. I've never taken the time to smell this. It smells like peaches. I didn't know that. So then I go in with my beauty blender and dab away. Keep my nose highlighting a little light because I don't like to change the shape of my nose. Like, I don't want it to be like skinny or anything. I just like it to be straight because my nose is a tiny bit crooked. Okay, that's done. And now, as culturally required by me, I put on my Fenty Beauty makeup. So I have Truffle. It's one of the matchsticks. It's called Truffle, and I use this to contour my face. So, a lot on my forehead, right up here because I have a big forehead like up. I don't have like a wide forehead. I have like my forehead has shelf life, you know, like it has shelfage, shelf, it's like a shelf. So make sure there's a fair bit going on here, you know, cover the shelfy area of my forehead, bring it down a little bit. Fun fact, I always told myself, just a little bit right here, just a little bit right here to band the cheeks, and I go really lightly underneath to get my double chin. Because these cheeks don't come without consequence. And then really lightly on my nose. I just bring it from my eyebrow all the way down. See, you can barely see it. All the way down and a little bit below. And a little bit across. Just lifts up your nose a little bit, makes it look cute. Which is like the crease they already have there, but I like to emphasize it. Fun fact, when I was a kid, let's not lie and say when I was a kid. When I was in university, which is like recently, like let's say like 2-3 years ago, all I ever wanted to do was to get like plastic surgery. so I can like bring my forehead forward. So like kind of like cut off like an inch of my forehead and bring it closer. So shout out to me for self-growth, self-love. Because I got over it and I like this forehead now. It's looking good and great. All that's done, all that's blended away. My face looks nice and glowy and warm and cute and pretty and blah blah blah. Not really, it's not blah blah, whatever. Not blah blah, nothing. I blend my nose with my finger because I don't like the way the brush blends it out. I think it makes it too like everywhere. Not as precise. That's my nose. I dip my so hot I can't think. I dip my beauty blender into my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. For my eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Anastasia Beverly Hills is what it looks like. So to clean up the eyebrows, we are going to be using the Sephora concealer brush. So what I like to do is grab the same concealer I was using earlier, which is the Too Faced Naturally Radiant Concealer in the shade Tan. Put some on the back of my hand, just like that. And take my brush, dip it in just ever so slightly. That's all I needed. I didn't even use all of it. Wipe that off. Okay, and yeah. Wow, okay, so now my neighbor knows I do yours too. Just brushing off all of the excess setting powder. Clearly he's seen a makeup tutorial before. He knows what this looks like. So concealer is on the sponge, put some on my eyelids, and now I'm going to use my Morphe palette. This palette is 35F, I think it's called. 35B, 35F, I think it's called 35F. It's a really nice palette. Great, truly great. It was broken already, and then I moved it around when I was bringing it out here, and now all the colors are everywhere. So I don't know what to do. All the colors are everywhere. Okay, it's okay. Another day, another tragedy. That's fine. If I'm going to be using this shade right here, it's a very like natural brown type shade. Oh, juicy. I think I was doing something else and then I changed it to oh, juicy. Well, I just cut the cord with one of my very favorite shades in the whole palette. But it's okay, I'll find a way to replace it with something else. I go into this shade right here, this one in the corner. This brush is called the eyeshadow brush. It's from Sephora. go back into the shade that I put on my crease, which is this one right here. Do they have names? Yeah, they don't have names. Maybe they did, I don't know. Now I use my, we get it, you have a motorcycle, beautiful, bravo. This is the Tarte Fake Awake. Tarte Fake Awake, it's like a waterline liner. And then I use the Better Than Sex, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And that's it for my eyeballs. My one and only Fenty Beauty. And I'm using the Match Stick in Rum. It's like the highlighter ones. I love this thing. Look at the color. It's so gorgeous. It's such a pretty color. There's so much like makeup that like one person puts on. Like there's so much makeup that you put on your face just like for anything. Like there's 600 steps. Why do you need, yeah, you do. I see why you need foundation. It's just like, do you see what I mean when I say I don't want to use it for the summer? For my blush, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill Tarte palette. Is this Tarte? No. Jaclyn Hill Becca palette. So I use the one in the middle, which is, I'm pretty sure it's called, it's all like all faded out down here. I'm pretty sure it's, oh, it's called Amaretto. It's like literally my favorite blush ever. Just using the fan brush, also from the Sephora collection. Okay, and last step is setting spray. Gotta make sure it's nice and set, ready for the day. The Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, because everything needs to illuminate my life away. Shake this up nice and good, because it has like all the shaky particles. It even has a little shaker thing inside. Shake it up nice and good, and the reason I like to use the Cover FX one is because it's like free of everything. It's just, it works for my skin because I have very sensitive skin. So shake very well before use, and then just douse yourself. For my lip look, I'm not a fan of lipstick at all. I don't think I've ever been. I already still have lots of lip balm on my lip. I have this lip liner. I think it's from Maybelline. I don't know what the shade is called. It's a Rimmel lip liner, and it's called 1,000 Kisses, and it's a really cute shade. I only do a little bit, like literally like a line on the center of my lip, a line on my top lip, and then I just rub my lips together. Blend it in with a hanger, but still stay within the lines. It gives it a little bit of color, just like enhances like my natural lip color. And then I have this like random Bath and Body Works like pink lip gloss. Actually, my friend gave it to me. Shout out to Het. And that's it, you guys. That's not how you do it. It's just straight up and down, and then maybe you bring it in closer, and maybe you take it away. That's it. Okay. But you don't go like this. Okay.
We're not driving Arabia. That's better. I will work it. Yes. Yes, girl.
This is gonna be mute because clearly you don't know how to film. Okay.
Own it. Say thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you soon, friends. Bye. So, I'm committed to this summer in Italy, driving in my Porsche down a long winding road look. Or maybe it's a hijabi look, I don't know.